Welcome to the Explainer. So, as I was reading through today's source material, I stumbled onto something seriously fascinating. We're talking about an incredibly meaningful career pivot that is opening up right now in the UK. If you've ever felt like your organizational skills are, kind of underutilized, well, this guide to becoming an AI-powered building safety manager is an absolutely brilliant read. Want a career that actually saves lives? Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like corporate jargon, right? But it really isn't. The source guide makes it super clear that when we talk about building safety, we are talking about the literal physical environments where families sleep, where kids play, where everyday life actually happens. The direct impact this specific career path has on the public is, well, it's profound. You literally become the guardian of those spaces. Section 1. A New Era of Safety. Driven by the Building Safety Act 2022. Okay, let's dive into this. The 2022 Act didn't just, tweak a few rules here and there. It fundamentally changed how UK buildings are managed. And this brings us to a really crucial post-Grenfell concept called the golden thread. The guide defines this as the continuous, organized flow of vital safety information throughout a building's life cycle. Basically, this is everything. As a building safety manager, your primary mission is maintaining this thread. You're taking what is often just complex, historical chaos across multiple contractors and owners, and you're organizing it into a clear, unbreakable line of safety. Now, because the law changed so drastically, the guide points out that there is currently an incredibly high demand across housing associations, local authorities, and managing agents. The days of scattered paperwork and dusty filing cabinets, those are over. These organizations urgently need professionals who can manage this new, highly structured, evidence-based reality, a reality that's now strictly overseen by the building safety regulator. The jobs are quite literally sitting there, just waiting for folks who can step up and take charge. Section 2. Your AI advantage from day one. I'll be honest, when I first looked into this, I was a little worried about just drowning in technical paperwork. But the guide draws a razor-sharp boundary here that is a total game-changer. On one side, you've got your AI co-pilot drafting the initial reports, summarizing dense 100-page technical docs in a matter of seconds, and creating your standard checklists. On the other side, you, the human manager, hold the actual legal responsibility, the technical competence, and the professional judgment. The AI handles the crushing volume of data processing, which completely frees you up to apply your human intellect to keeping the building safe. So think of it this way. The AI genuinely acts as your brilliant daily assistant, doing all the heavy lifting. When you finish an inspection, the AI turns your rambling, messy voice notes into a highly structured action list. It organizes incoming compliance records under the right headings, and it even drafts update notes to residents. Because you aren't stuck for 4 hours formatting a spreadsheet, you can spend those 4 hours actually analyzing safety risks and making critical, real-world decisions. Section 3. Inside the daily role. Let's look at what this actually entails from morning to evening. As you'll see, the guide shows this is a highly active, totally dynamic role. You're tracking fire and structural safety actions, planning vital inspections, and constantly liaising with property managers, contractors, and residents. You really are the central hub of communication here. You're pulling together safety cases and looking at the whole picture to spot gaps early. We're talking way, way before they ever escalate into actual emergencies. Section 4. The honest reality. Admin versus value. What I really appreciate about the guide here is that it's just brutally honest about the grind. Yes, even with AI by your side, you will absolutely have to chase down missing documents from contractors who just aren't returning your calls. You're going to spend time managing complex action trackers and checking crucial compliance records line by line to ensure nothing was missed. Dealing with missing historical information can sometimes be incredibly frustrating. Let's not sugarcoat it. That is the truth of the role. But, and this is a big but, you endure that admin grind because the payoff is simply incredible. You will bring order to absolute chaos. You will ensure that residents sleep safer at night. You're supporting better, life-saving decisions by management and building a career with immense, undeniable public value. When you find that missing fire door certificate, or when you spot that a structural inspection is overdue, well, you aren't just ticking a box. You are actively protecting human life. Section 5. Who makes the bracelet? So I want to hold a mirror up to you right now. If you're sitting there wondering if your resume fits, just look at this sheer variety of professional backgrounds: property, facilities, housing, health and safety, fire safety, construction, compliance, surveying support, admin, operations. The technical stuff, you can learn that, and the AI is there to help. But if you have experience organizing people or maintaining complex records in literally any of these fields, and you're naturally calm under pressure, you already have the perfect launching pad. Section 6. Take the next step and start your journey. According to the guide, taking the next step is actually super straightforward. You simply go to LELAIL.com and use your voice to ask LELAIL to start the Building Safety Manager Taster course. Boom. It puts you right into the kinds of interactive scenarios we've been discussing today. The property sector is getting vastly more serious about competence right now, which means this is the absolute best time to get in and build those strong AI-assisted habits. Oh, and the full certificate course is accessible in over 100 languages, which is just awesome. You know, we spend so much of our lives at work. Why not spend that time creating a safer world? Are you ready to step up, embrace the AI tools available to you, and build a career that truly matters? The demand is definitely there, the tools are ready, and the choice is yours. So what are you waiting for? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.